Here at the London Vet Show, the success story of Volition's Nu-Q Vet cancer test continues. Hot on the heels of agreements announced in the USA earlier this year, Volition has announced here relationships with two organisations that will make the test available throughout the UK and Ireland. And we're going out and about in the Congress to meet those two new partners.
We're here at the London Vet Show, and for 2 years we've been coming, and the vets here have been asking, when is our test coming to the UK? Well, finally, it has. We are launching here with VPG, which is an excellent reference lab here, as well as Nationwide Laboratories, giving us broad coverage throughout the UK. Tests are being ordered as we speak, and we are just delighted finally being able to come to the UK.
We do mainly companion animal diagnostics as a reference lab for the vets practices across the UK. There's a lot of tests on the market that are really good but really expensive. The Nu-Q test is actually really good but really well priced, so we're looking to offer the test as part of a wellness package so that we can have more information before things become apparent.
We've got the largest team of pathologists in the UK and Ireland, and so we're very much expert-led. We're also really interested in wellness testing. We've looked at all of the tests that we've done over the last year, and we've shown that those animals, even when they present to the practice as completely healthy, we take a blood sample from an animal over the age of 7, 60% of them have significantly abnormal results. Now, what we would love to do is add the Nu-Q test into that, because then that will also increase the amount of information that we get from that one blood sample.
So our Nu-Q cancer screening test is measuring something called nucleosomes. So today, essentially, I talked about our cancer screening test and how it measures a blood marker that when it's elevated, it shows that there's increased risk of cancer in that patient. And essentially that we should kind of look further and see what all is going on in that pet. Our goal is to use this as an adjunct with wellness blood work. So it would be added on with a senior wellness blood work, so those pets that are older than 7 because they're at higher risk for cancers, and then those at-risk breeds when they're older than 4. And you can submit it with your routine blood work.
One of the other things I do is coach vets in relation to proactive clinical care, and definitely one of the tactics and strategies to do that is to incorporate as many markers within one sample as possible. As sure as we give the opportunity to add on extras, we tend to not add them on because we're worried about whether clients will value it. Whereas if you've got a package and says, for example, £250 and this includes that, I find clients are much more likely to say, yeah, let's do it. So that add-on and integration within wider wellness packages, I think, is a really good idea, and certainly the way I would be promoting it for my patients.
Weekly or bi-weekly, you'll see it, you're dealing with cancer cases or new diagnoses, and yeah, they hit owners quite hard. So and especially when there's poor prognosis because you're catching them late, if you could do a blood test, catch it sooner, and then maybe look at starting treatment, better prognosis, that'd be brilliant.
We do routine yearly health testing, blood tests, and I'd really like to get something like this kind of included. Our clientele want to find these things. They're worried about their pets. They may have had past history, things picked up at the last moment. It'd be nice to be able to pick things up a lot earlier.
So I just love that this is an easy test that we can start to incorporate into our workflow, as opposed to, again, like doing an abdominal ultrasound is a great test, or a CT scan, but it requires advanced equipment, training, and things like that. So I think if we can start incorporating early detection into our everyday practice, it's going to be such a good benefit for our patients and their owners.
We're launching in Taiwan. That'll probably come out in January of this year. We're ready to announce a major partner in Japan. But in addition to that, we do have a monitoring test for disease progression of cancer, and that test will also be able to detect when a dog goes into remission, which means out of disease. The excitement is quite palpable, and we anticipate that this is going to continue on into 24 and 25.
We have had so much interest at the London Vet Show, but also so much interest since we've launched it. We're very excited about what we can do, hopefully bring the diagnosis earlier for the patient so that they get the result earlier and prolong the life of pets. Fundamentally, we're here for the animals, so that's what we want to do.
So major successes here at the London Vet Show in 2023, and watch out because we'll be reporting from further huge vet congresses in different areas of the world about the Nu-Q Vet cancer test in 2024.